Tuesday, January 24th, 2023. Dear Mr. Lecce, we are a grade 5 class from Catholic Schools. We hope you are doing well. We have a few ideas and questions about truth and reconciliation to help us invite more Indigenous speakers in our schools. We were looking at the Truth and Reconciliation Calls to Action 641, and we thought to ask you to commit to the human rights of Indigenous communities and promises that will happen in residential schools will be known.
64.1 Calls to Action was the reason we are asking you to help us invite Indigenous speakers into our school.
It is important to have Indigenous speakers in our school so we can learn from their real experience of Indigenous survivors of residential schools. They can also teach us more about their culture and identity.
We need to listen to what they say and learn about what the European settlers did to the land and what they did to them and take notice about it. If they come and talk in our class, they always need to be paid for taking their time and sharing their knowledge.
We have a few ideas of what you can do to invite more Indigenous speakers in our schools. We can teach you more about Indigenous history so you can understand how important it is to have Indigenous speakers in our schools.
We also need money for transportation to get the Indigenous people at our schools to talk about their culture and identity if they're okay with it and history. You can also make a budget to pay Indigenous speakers to come every year and talk in our schools and at least 2 Indigenous speakers to come in our schools every year.
Thank you for listening to our paragraph. We would really appreciate it if you can do some of the things to help us invite Indigenous speakers in all schools to talk. With best wishes, Class 5B, Kathy Weaver Elementary School.